Hey, what up, guys? I am back. Well, I'm back. You are watching this video right after, not too long after the release of the previous one. As you can see now, I got a different look, as I mentioned. It's just weird. I'm just used to having a beard and stuff. It's just weird like this. I'm just gonna get used to it till it grows back. So, yeah, I'm finished up my retrospect of the review of the Jurassic World trilogy. The Visual review on these with Jurassic World Dominion, released in 2023. Like, so yeah, I watched this. I watched Jurassic World 3 Dominion back in when it came out. Jesus Christ, that was a long time ago. And this is my second time watching the film after quite a while. I'm not kidding. Last time I watched these the previous 5 films was for Jurassic Park Dominion. To get so I was watching some for the film. So yeah, that was the last time I watched the films. Now I've seen all 6 of the films, with the 7th one coming out in time recording July. Because today is now March 30th, actually. It's March 30th. April 2nd is on a Wednesday. So, yeah, today is Sunday, March 30th, 2025. And it's Mother's Day. So, hope you enjoy. So, I hope. At the time. So, I hope you all had a wonderful Mother's Day. Treating your mothers to. I've been treating your mother to some wonderful. Gave your mother a wonderful time. I'll be giving your mothers a wonderful time. Anyway. I'm curious to see how the new Jurassic World film is going to hand out, because it's going to be going in fresh with a whole new cast of characters. But how does this tie into Jurassic World, the previous trilogy? Who knows? But it does star one of the actors is Scarlett Johansson, one of her role as Black Widow in the MCU, before she was killed. Yeah, that whole thing, like, you know how Black. Yeah, she got a solo film after her character was killed off. After she was killed off. Because this is a Captain Marvel. Oh, you're gonna miss a Black Widow film. Race it before fucking Endgame! Maybe see a lot more bad was received before Endgame because it takes place in between that time. Doing the blip thing. You know, the snap. Now, I think I'll say my place will actually decide to go to the watch the films. It's going to take me quite a while. Again, I'm using Jurassic World Trilogy Blu-ray to watch these films. And yeah, this film is alright. No, I'm viewing the theatrical version, not the extended version. The theatrical version is what I watched when it came out. So when I do plan to rewatch the extended version sometime in the future, but not now. I'm viewing the regular version. I just viewing these films as it is, and for the professional version of the 3rd film of this 7th film of the franchise. And it's just about. Did you know Jurassic World was supposed to come out back in 2005? Yeah, it was supposed to come out just a few years, not too long after Jurassic Park 3. The hiatus was not its fault, was accidental. It was an accidental hiatus because the film was in development hell for years. Most likely it was originally going to be told Jurassic Park 4, but many delays and stuff just eventually became Jurassic World. It's just soft rebuilding the entire franchise for newcomers. That's not a bad idea. And I saw doing this again with a new film. Soft rebuilding it. But I don't think we need to have a new. I think they have the same cast return for the next films. Okay, but I think Jurassic World could work. This franchise could work if each film has to be like tokusatsu shows. Each film will have a new cast of characters. You know, new cast to meet. Because it's not that way. It'd be quite unique. Like something like horror films do something similar, where a sequel comes out. They sometimes focus on new cast of characters, new victims, which makes sense because they need to be victims. Right, before I get distracted, let's get into this review. And stop. So the film opens up with a news report. As you mentioned, of a company named Biogen, Biosyn, sorry, working on keeping these dinosaurs safe. I was then cut to three people who breaking a baby Triceratops out captivity. It is actually Claire Freak dealing, once again played by Stannis Howard. Zia Rodriguez returns, and Franklin Webb, once again played by Justice Smith. And compared to the best one, you can see that his hair's a lot more shorter now. Yeah, rescue the Triceratops. But Franklin and Zia just end up killing this. Franklin's getting a stable job. And while Zia does not appear for the rest of the film, I think she gets to see the extended version. Now, I don't know. Well, we'll see. Anyway. We introduced the character Macy, who's now older, which makes sense. Oh, yeah, the last one came out in 2018. 5 whole years. 5 years. Jesus Christ. That makes sense why they released it in 2023. That's celebrating the 30th anniversary of Jurassic Park, which came out in 1993. Holy shit. I didn't even realize that. This was supposed to be an anniversary movie. It could have felt like that. I mean, Macy's just driving around. Also, we introduced to Owen Grady, once again played by Chris Pratt. Balance of Dinosaurs, and watching too much How to Train Your Dragon. I kind of care about that because, well, he's pulling a hiccup. You know the one where he does that to close to the dinosaurs, like he does with all the dragons. Like he didn't technically do that prior. Technically, he did how it was handled, but it's more of a distance than closeness proximity. As in dinosaurs. Claire tries to talk to Macy about her going out alone, since it is kind of dangerous for her, but she's been a stubborn teenager. She's 14 too. Alright, as I mentioned in the previous review, I looked up her acting credentials and she's not been anything else. I am not kidding. Jurassic World is the only film she's been in. What? She's stopped acting? I don't even know what happened. I don't know. And she's supposed to be 14. Before she was like 15 to 16. She doesn't look like a 14-year-old. Yeah, maybe the actress is older than she looks. Maybe the actress is actually older but to the character. Anyway. Once again, a old incident with what are they called again? I say it kind of like cicadas, but not cicadas. I can't remember. I don't know what they are, okay? I'm just gonna go on cicadas, but even though they're not actually cicadas. I don't remember the name. So anyway, after that, I got a zip with them. They call them experts, led by Dr. Ellie Sattler, once again played by Laura Dern. Back to the role, like literally 12, like literally, third, like, in 12 years later. Yeah, we don't know. The last time the character appeared was all the way back in 2001. I'm not kidding. It has been that long since we last saw her. She's wearing a similar style outfit she wore back in Jurassic Park. The shirt being tied up and stuff around the area. And this is how she has a similar style as she had back then. I'm not saying make it more recognizable. So yeah. No, that's no problem. She goes seeking help from an old friend, Dr. Alan Grant, once again played by Sam Neill. These actors have not lost their touch. Of all of us who watched the original Jurassic Park franchise back in 1993, must be pretty excited for them. Must be pretty excited to see these guys again. They do some bit of catching up. We learn that Ellie and Tom, Mark, I think, Marcus, actually, I think, are no longer together. Yeah, because I still don't understand whose decision that was to have the two characters not be together by the third film. You know, it's hinted out they did like each other in the first movie. They just go to the book where they actually were just friends. Yeah, in the book they were just friends. So, and she wants Anna's help. Stop the help to stop these events from happening. Actually, Plansburg agrees. Anyway, the bio company it was Bios that created them. But how are they going to get there? Well, she has a contact on the inside. Ian Malcolm, once again played by Jeff Goldblum, who, don't forget, appeared in the previous film 2 times. Cameo. So definitely, younger audiences will be more familiar with him from 2018. So anyway, 2.5. Now Macy's being all by some bits. We also learned that Bloom had a child. Yeah. 200 get abducted. Was it? I know some parents see her trying to parent her. Mostly she had to look as a bit of an identity crisis after speaking out she was a clone. Or her mother Charlotte. And these people capture her. Goes to Owen and Claire to go look for him. So, only again help from Franklin. It was kind of against what they're doing. Reveals the one who captured her is named Wayne Delacourt. Yeah, I think I've made a mistake in my Resident Evil reviews. I don't know how I got that mixed up, but there's a character in the first film called called Rain. But her last name is different. So I might have got the next mixed up. I don't even know how. I'm not joking. I don't even know how I got those names fucking mixed up when I looked up the fucking names on Wikipedia. So, so yeah, it's just weird. And I did not see Jurassic Park at the time either, so it doesn't make any sense. Oh wow. Also, this guy's kind of boss marketing. You think he's going to be a big player in the movie, but he's not because he has a set in Leg. Is where Lego resets for this film. He had a problem with Macy in one of the sets. Like he was going to have some role in the film. No, he does have a role, just not a big one. Anyway, he, so Aaron and Ellie head off to Biosyn. We also get a nice scene that the Triceratops that Claire rescued at the start is safe and sound in the sanctuary. So the two head off and arrive at Racey Biosyn. When they meet Ramsey Cole, a protege of the head of Biosyn, Lewis Dodson. Does that name sound familiar? No, or you just don't care? Okay, that was actually a reference that I just did. So if you don't know, the character of Lewis Dodson actually was the just smaller antagonist from the original Jurassic Park. Yes, I'm not kidding. The guy who's co-responsible for everything that happened in the park. Alongside Dennis Nedry. Of course, no one knows about his involvement, but the way of reaction to Biosense says they don't have a good they don't alien sees that our duo may be familiar with what he's done in the past. I think Dogson's played by the same actor. It's interesting about this character back decades later. But again, this movie was celebrating the anniversary of Jurassic Park. I think it's supposed to. So yeah. Anyway, Ramsey takes him to Dr. Malcolm, who's giving a speech. He just slips a little device out and get to the bottom of the ball. As he knows Spars is behind the cicadas and stuff. So anyway, yeah. Claire ended up going to Italy, I think, and reunited with Barry from the first film. Yeah, remember him? The French guy? Right, his actor is actually French. Those are actual French words he's speaking. Pretty interesting. Again, one of the complaints I had is that nearly all the characters from the previous film are not mentioned. Lacey and Franklin have excuse not to be in the film. Most of the actors were pretty busy and couldn't come back fully, so they will come back characters just to send them off after the story. So, yeah, I'm saying, yes. We don't even get past the mention of what happened to Zach and Gray. Like, how are they doing now since 2015? Like, I assume Zach will be in college by now, and Gray would be might still be in middle school. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know his age, but I think he might be entering high school. So they don't mention anything about the previous film. Usually the other characters who survived. That's really jarring too, since Claire and Owen broke up in the start of the previous film. Yeah. But as far as Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, which more a little more disconnect from the rest of the films. Yes, it's set a year prior, but it still feels a little more disconnected. Because we introduce the characters who don't even appear in the original film. Yes, they exist, but don't even get mentioned on where they are during the events of that film and the third one. I never mentioned Marion. But at least the third one felt more connected. Why? Well, because they're both Nazis. The second one did not. The antagonists were actually not Indians, I think. Yeah, I mentioned some of this in my review on the film, so go check it out. Anyway. If I remember, he meets up with a woman named Santos. These highly special trained raptors that kill with a laser. When the laser's pointed at you, you're dead. Hey, still not complete. I don't know. Successfully surrounded her, but let's go here. Because the whole chase sequence happened between Owen and Rain. Claire chases down Santos. Rain and Claire goes to Santos because Rain reveals it before he's killed. Yes, he gets killed right here. Important. Yeah, even I was in a Lego set. My favorite character's not even that bloody important to the story in fucking Lego. It's misleading. Oh well. Anyway, after that, Clemens gets it with Michelle dos Santos. In that Biosyn is the one who captured Macy. She's almost escaped because of that the chase happened. Because the lead walks this way. And she actually gets surrounded with. And well, they end up getting help from a pilot that Claire met early on. She introduces herself as Kayla Watts as they head off to Biosyn. So Dr. Sutley sat there busy trying to get some locusts, that's right. Trying to get locust DNA. And Macy is reintroduced to Dr. Henry Wu, who seems a lot more different now. He's the one behind the whole locust spin. He realized it was him who was behind this. But he seems different now. Other than the hair, he looks untidy. Longer hair, different outfit, not wearing a science coat outfit. Yeah, probably didn't guess. He's not the fucking villain in this film. He's not even a villain at all. He suddenly wants to help stop this locust faction. Yeah, when they obviously set out to be a villain, they fucking wave it away. And what's interesting is we got a retcon to Macy's creation. It wasn't her grandfather who created her, it was Charlotte. And she wanted a child. And she worked at East Sauna alongside ice fighters before the storm that caused that whole thing, caused the base to be better and stuff. Anyway, so when Dodson we were distracted, Macy makes escape with the raptor who she calls Delta. Until she calls in the locust to go flying around. Luckily, I got there, run into her. I actually run into her. After brief introductions, they're familiar with each other in a way. Not met, but they know each other. They're familiar with Lockwood. Honestly, so free escape. The help from Ramsey reveals to be fat boy. Yes, I am, fat shit. Anyway, Ramsey's the one. Ramsey reveals he's the inside source that got told Malcolm about all this. then they escape. As you know, Dawson bounces out of the hair and shuts down the Hydra loop. Goes on to go into tunnels. You know, I'm getting right close to Jungle, but attacked by some pterodons. Also glad to be bailed out with a parachute. When the plane crashes with Owen and Kayla inside. Claire's arrested by the blind dinosaur. It's nice. While Owen and Kayla try to escape off ice from the dinosaur, and everyone. Lawrence swims along. I think it's a Dilophosaurus. I can't remember his name. Escape. Anyway. Sorry. Trio. So basically, the other trio were Sattler, Grant, and Maisie. He come across us and trying to escape out with Malcolm, being his goofy self as always. And quickly given by Ramsey. Let's get out and head to a control tower. That, as you mentioned, Malcolm. Oh yeah, Malcolm was by her too, by the way. Alright, so Claire eventually arrives at the tower herself. That's time the dinosaurs looked. Also, some familiar looking dinosaurs. The ones that killed at their tree all the way back in 1993. Lucky, Owen gets badass safe. Right. Now I need to get to the tower, but it's going to be tough. Oh, the other guy. Yeah, a foursome on the way, but end up crashing the car, but that's when they meet each other for the first time. Well, we got both Alan and Owen saying, "Don't move when you hear giant footsteps." To escape from the dinosaur, they're inside the control tower. Oh, by the way, the reason Kayla's helping is because she's making up for earlier. She could have said something about Glenn when she saw Macy earlier on. Now she's making up for that. As we get a nice interaction between the cast. This is the highlight of the film. You know, like nearly 2 hours in. I am not kidding. They literally meet nearly 2 hours into the fucking movie. And this is a 2-hour long film. Yeah. That's way... That would definitely piss off a lot of people, but this still is best part. The cast interacting with each other, bouncing off each other. Malcolm back to his whole idiot, goofy self. If you know, in the Lost World, he was quite... Especially seemed to go for a change, but I dropped out to... Since it was in 1997, just not too long years after the events of Jurassic Park, still affected him. And when all the things like it being... People think he's crazy with the whole events of Jurassic Park. Now, over 30 years have passed, and he's back to his old self. He's managed to heal from all that. At least that's my interpretation for that. That's just got the script making him, just being him as a serious character, just for the story. Alright. Again, I love the interaction in this between the casts. It's pretty cool. And we get out to split up. Ellie and Claire end up as the power that breaks the ADS. Assist to help keep away Pterodons for that. Last, Michaela's plane get a helicopter for the land. Her plane got crashed earlier. Oh well. Sorry. Macy, Owen, and Alan go look for a Delta. Go look for Beta. Sorry. They look for and a lot more interactions. Makes me really enjoy this part of the film. Shame we only have nearly a couple more minutes left in the film. I mean, Dawson's getting onto the way to find out Ramsey's betrayal. And Luke ends up trying to do the whole power thing. It ends up come across a few familiar dinosaurs. 3 of them this time, and he ends up making the same fake energy bet 30 years ago. Yeah, he's just killed like that. I don't think he was entirely evil compared to what Nedry did. When you think about it, I know Jurassic Park, other than Jurassic World and Jurassic Park 3, for an attack, there's gotta be a side incident from the antagonist or someone connected to them for they just end up going into the base of some dinosaurs from the entire story. Sorry. As I guess, so yeah, the first film technically did not have that Jurassic World has. That's because the Dominus was already a smart dinosaur because of stupidity. So anyway, so anyway, Emmy will obviously help them as well. Yeah, after finding they managed to find Blue Delta, Beta. Sorry, managed to find Beta, and we'll also can't actually get a helicopter, but of course dinosaurs start attacking. We even get a reference to the logo. The T-Rex walking past the fountain, or a circle-like shape. With a bit of an angle like that. Nice little reference to the logo in a way. Nice. They all manage to escape from the dinosaurs. And well, everything gets back to normal. More political power as our three favorite doctors are doing their power against this. As Biosyn's that location where Biosyn's laboratory is becoming so for dinosaurs as well. Okay, I get a new plane. And, well, Blue, especially reunited with her daughter. A nice little and we get one last in between Owen and Blue. Just a stare. A good one there. It's not like staring contest, but you get what I mean. Basically, that is Jurassic World. The last time we see these characters, their story's over. The story's ended. And that was Jurassic World Dominion. I say, it's alright. It's a good film. But the only true saving grace of this film is literally the interactions between the cast of Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. That's literally its only saving grace. And it doesn't help that the cast don't even get to meet each other until like over an hour into the film. So normally if we want to have a crossover, we should make it a little bit earlier, like around maybe 30 to 40 minutes into the 30 to 50 minutes into the film. You know? Fans definitely do not like the whole Locust plot. I understand why it doesn't really interest people. But yeah. But now that's my last anyway, for now, this is my last Jurassic World review. I've actually covered the Dominion's Extended Edition. And of course Jurassic World Cretaceous, its sequel series, and some of the Lego stuff. But for now, for the film side, this is my last review until Jurassic World comes out on home media, which will be related this year. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed my content, please thumbs up and want to see more, subscribe to the channel. Because probably when this video comes out, I've already seen a film. Hopefully that is, or maybe I'll see it after. At least it depends. But hopefully you'll be able to see it. So thank you. I'll see you guys. Well, definitely I will see you guys properly. You'll see me on July 3rd. But I'll see you guys another time for this Jurassic World reviews. Jurassic reviews. Yeah, Jurassic reviews out.